the path to inner peace and true happiness. Are you searching for happiness? Have you ever noticed that the happiness we chase so relentlessly is as fragile as a wisp of smoke? Money, fame, recognition, they come and go, leaving behind only emptiness. But there's another kind of happiness, the happiness that doesn't depend on the outside world. It comes from within. It's called inner peace. Inner peace is not a fleeting moment of joy. It's not the temporary satisfaction you feel after achieving a goal or getting what you want. Inner peace is like a cool, refreshing stream flowing steadily within you, slowly but steadily. It nourishes your mind and body, bringing with it a deep, lasting sense of calm. Today, I invite you to embark on a journey to discover that peace within yourself. Take a moment to pause, put aside the busyness of life, sit down, and listen. I'm about to share with you a secret that can lead you to inner peace and true happiness. It all comes down to 3 core principles and 4 powerful stories. If you listen closely, really closely, you may come to realize that inner peace has never left you. The 3 core principles to achieve inner peace and true happiness. Everyone wants peace and happiness, but not everyone knows how to find it. So, is there a way to achieve lasting peace and happiness? Yes, there is. The Buddha left behind a simple but profound teaching. It's not a long, complicated doctrine. It comes down to just 3 core principles. If you understand these 3 principles and practice them daily, you won't have to search for peace and happiness anywhere else. So, what are these 3 principles? The first principle: do no harm. Don't think of harm as only big, obvious wrongdoings like theft or violence. Harm can be as small as a hurtful word, a thought of jealousy, or an insincere action. Every time you avoid harming others, in words, thoughts, or actions, your heart becomes a little lighter. Your mind becomes a little clearer. This is the first step toward peace. The second principle: do good. Doing good doesn't mean you have to do something grand or world-changing. Sometimes something as simple as a smile is an act of kindness. A genuine thank you or a thoughtful gesture can make all the difference. Acts of kindness don't just make others happy, they nourish you as well. When you do good for others, you feel a quiet joy growing within you. This is the second step toward peace. The third principle: purify your mind. This one is the hardest, because while others can remind you to do good or avoid harm, only you can purify your own mind. Our mind is like a restless monkey, constantly jumping from one thought to another. One moment it's worrying, the next it's angry, then it's sad, then it's jealous. How do you get the monkey to sit still? The answer lies in awareness. When you feel anger rising, take a moment to notice it. Just watch it like a flame flickering in front of you. When you feel sadness, don't push it away. Acknowledge it, embrace it. Over time, the monkey, your mind, becomes calmer. This is what it means to purify your mind. Do no harm. Do good. Purify your mind. These are the 3 core principles that the Buddha taught us. They sound simple, but practicing them, that's a whole different story. To help you understand and practice these principles, I'm going to share with you 4 stories, each one a piece of the puzzle. Each story carries a lesson. Each story will guide you further along the path to inner peace. Listen carefully, because you might just see yourself in these stories. The Buddha, a great teacher. Once upon a time, there was a man named Siddhartha. He wasn't a god. He wasn't a divine being with ultimate power. He was an ordinary person, just like you and me. But he did something extraordinary. He discovered a path to free himself from suffering. And instead of keeping it to himself, he shared it with the world. The Buddha taught that this path could be summed up in just 3 simple principles. Do no harm. Do good. Purify your mind. The first 2 are straightforward. Avoiding harm and doing good are things we're all taught from a young age. But the third one, purifying your mind, that's the hardest of all. Why? Because no one can do it for you. No one can breathe for you. No one can eat for you. And just like that, no one can clear your mind for you. Only you can do that. That, perhaps, is the greatest lesson the Buddha left for humanity. You, your own greatest teacher. There is a teacher who walks with you every step of the way, but that teacher is none other than you. No one else can live your life for you, and you can't live someone else's life either. You may search for guidance from teachers, mentors, and leaders on the outside. But the truth is, the most important teacher you will ever have is within you. So, become your own teacher. Look within yourself to find peace, not outside. Don't wait for anyone else to bring you peace, because the peace you seek is already within you. The breath, the key to inner peace. The breath. Take a moment and try to stop your breath, just for a few seconds. You can't, can you? If you stop breathing for just 4 minutes, life itself slips away. But have you ever realized that your breath isn't really yours? You don't control it. You can't command it to stop. And you can't force it to stay with you forever. It comes and it goes, just like everything else in life. Breath is the perfect reminder of impermanence. Food, nourishment for the body and mind. Every day we don't just eat with our mouths, we also eat with our minds. So let me ask you, what are you feeding your mind through your phone, your TV, and social media? Are you consuming harmful content without even realizing it? The Buddha taught that there are 4 kinds of food that nourish us. Physical food, the meals we eat to keep our bodies strong. Emotional food, the feelings and emotions we absorb from the world around us. Mental food, the thoughts we entertain and dwell on in our minds. Consciousness food, the deeper beliefs and perceptions that shape how we see ourselves and the world. Be mindful of what you consume every day. Sometimes, all it takes is to turn off the phone, log off social media, and sit in stillness for a while. When you do, you'll notice something beautiful. Your mind becomes lighter. Your heart becomes clearer. And for a moment, you feel at peace. The path to inner peace. Dear friend, our journey together is coming to an end. But the path to inner peace, that path is always there. All you have to remember are these 3 simple principles. Do no harm. Do good. Purify your mind. Take a moment to slow down your breath. Take a moment to clear your mind, and you'll realize something profound. Peace has never left you. It's been with you all along.